morning everyone, it's another Thursday and I am here at Holcott Carboot in Northamptonshire. It's early, people are still setting up, but would you like to come and see what I find today? Well, I've got off to a rather good start. I found this most exquisite mirror. It sort of has this beautiful gold gilded plastic, but it's very fragile. I think Steve is going to kill me when he sees it because he's got a pack from the van. But it's just extraordinary. It's really pretty. And I think in the right room that could be a real statement piece. I also found a first edition of Jonathan Nicholas-Steele, which is always wonderful. Right, so I've had to make a trip back to the car because of that mirror, but I thought I'd give you a quick show of what I've found so far. Right, quickly, this is a frame which I'm going to reuse. I'm not mad about the picture, it's a watercolour, but for £1 I think that was a bargain. A nice meat drainer, beautiful candle holder, mirror, hello everyone, and some bits and pieces which are going to go probably in our antique centre. So not a bad start, and onwards and upwards. Every now and then you come across something that you so wish you could have either a customer for or just your own collection. But look at this beautiful cradle. It has some age to it, and just look at these beautiful dolls, proper porcelain ones.
I made over 100 quid on these like that.
Wow, really?
I'm waiting until the end of the day.
I think someone will come and snap the lot up there. Absolutely. Yes, look at that.
Yeah, you look at the back of the heads. If they say like
yeah,
early
those are really
1900s.
early. Well, I think they're wonderful. It's been okay today. The weather, I think, has put some people off. So although we are in the throw of this car boot, you can see it's a bit ploddy, but I have found a few things that I'm happy with, and although I've had to do a lot of scratching, some days just go like that, I'm afraid, but you always get there in the end. And so would you like to see the next few things I found? In my basket today, I found this really interesting sampler. It's almost like it's a narrow framed, sort of fairly modern. I'd say it doesn't have much age, probably sort of 60s or maybe even 50s, but I quite like it. I think it's just a fun decorative item. I found these two wonderful old baking trays, which I like to use to put brooches in to display on my stands, so that's also quite sweet. A lovely pair of very nice heavy silver plated candlestick holders, which I think, you know, may not be to everyone's taste, but these are in really nice condition, and I think that they will look lovely on a Christmas table or, you know, just on a mantelpiece. And then some old tins. I always pick up old tins, and this one I particularly like. It's got this sort of jacket design on it. It's pretty beaten up, but it's by a very good maker if I remember correctly. So I'm going to do a little bit of research on that. And then another tin in here. This one, also very pretty. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to paint these, so I'll have to see. And then in here, a few little jewel finds that I've just tucked away for now. This is a nice piece of Edwardian silver, which I'm pretty pleased with. Sorry, my focus is all out. Yeah, there's a beautiful sort of bird brooch. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. Really of its age. It's really 60s. It has got a name on it, so I'll have to look it up. And then a piece of jet, which I always like. It feels, when you find jet, people often confuse it with onyx or sort of black stone or black crystal. jet is light in weight, and it feels like it's resin. So that's how you can tell when you have an honest, genuine piece of jet. Mostly it comes from Yorkshire, and I always pick up little bits, even if they aren't in jewelry, because I think they're a delight. Again, inspiration for pieces I make, or I might even work it into something, but we'll see. We're on the home stretch. I've got to the end of the Carboot today, and it was a good one. It was harder work than normal, I should say. Carboots are generally always hard work, but I think I managed to find a few bits that have made getting out of bed so early worth it. Today has been a really good day for white pudding bowls. You might remember I said before that these are my favorite things to find, and I always buy them if I can find them. Well, look at this. I hit the payload today. I think I bought about 8 or 9 of them, so that was a really, really good result for those. Right, a lovely Florentine box. It's got lovely, looks like a harp motif on the front. I love all this old sort of flaky gold paint. I think they really are very nice to find. I always pick them up when I find Florentine pieces. And then look at these gorgeous, I think these are my find of the day. They're very heavy and of good quality, and there's a pair of them. And what I like about them is that they're not too big. They're kind of a really nice diddly size, so they'll fit in many sort of decorative schemes, houses. Look at this. I always look at these. I mean, it's not an uncommon pattern, but the shape, condition, it just is all lovely. Imagine having your morning tea in that. Perfect. A lovely old trivet. It's an cast iron trivet. It has been painted gold at some point, but I think I quite like that. I thought it would be nice to put in the garden, maybe on a garden table with a pot plant on or something like that. And then here is a gorgeous old plate. It's got lots and lots of character, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to have any damage. Needs a good old jolly wash, and yeah, there's no maker's mark. Oh wait, maybe there is. I'll have to look and see if I can get close up on that. But it's a really beautiful old and quite a nice sort of large charger / dish. I just love the black and white print on ironstone. I think it's a win. Yeah, it's just a nice piece that I really enjoyed finding. And then a few more pieces of jewelry in my tin of magic things. A lovely little shell purse. They're really sweet. And then look, I like to find these. It's a little silver plate teddy rattle stroke teething ring, which is really cute. And other bits and pieces. All in all, it's been an okay day. I think once I get everything home and clean it all, I'll probably be happier, because some days you just don't feel it. Today wasn't really feeling it, but I think I got there in the end. So the car is packed, and actually I got quite a lot more than I remembered, so I think I did alright today. But thanks for coming along and for sharing this journey with me today. Have a lovely day.